Hello everyone! So I have another Traveler's Notebook layout for you using the new Wild Whimsy collection from Wild Whisper. I kind of got on, if you saw last week I did a Traveler's Notebook too, I kind of got on a Traveler's Notebook kick for a little bit while I was working through my projects for this month, but my last project is 8.5 by 11 layout, so I moved away from it. There are also some special guests in that video, so be sure to take a peek at that one next Monday. I started with this card. I loved this dragonfly. I thought it was so cute and so sweet and so soft. And then there were these gorgeous dragonfly wing stamps that I really wanted to use. I found the dragonflies to be a little bit hard to figure out like what I wanted to do with them or how I wanted to feature them on a spread. So I went ahead into my Nature Traveler's Notebook, which is a Traveler's Notebook from Wild Whimsy. It's the one that came with the Sweater Weather collection, but which they don't have anymore, but they do have a gorgeous insert that matches this particular line. I chose not to purchase it only because I have probably enough Traveler's Notebooks in my stash to last me forever. So I'm just working in this one, and I want to cover up this wording. I didn't have a way to kind of tie it in. I wasn't quite sure. It wasn't a quote I was familiar with, so I wasn't quite sure how to apply it or use it in this spread. But I decided to include 2 photos, and so that worked out fabulously. I could just cover it up and move on to the next part of my process. So that's where my photos are going to go, and now I want to go ahead and stamp. So stamping was slightly difficult on the left side of the spread because the page before this page has sequins on it, which are gorgeous, right? But make it a little bit hard, even with my Dilutions stamp block under my Traveler's Notebook, to stamp on the left side. So what I ended up doing was I decided I was going to just embrace the imperfection of this stamping. And the best way that I know to do that is to just let things be imperfect, let them be kind of messy stamped or imperfectly stamped, and then use some gold splatters and just embrace the idea of it being kind of messy and grungy and whimsical. And so that's what I did, and I think it turned out fairly well. You definitely still know what I'm stamping, what I'm doing, but not being okay with it being imperfect added some interest, and I don't think it takes away from the layout at all. So I'm going to go ahead and add some gold Heidi Swap color shine because I just loved the way that the color shine played off of those aqua colors. The 2 ink colors, I used 2 ink colors to stamp, and those ink colors are, one was a Distress ink in Broken China, and the other one is an Altenew ink in Lagoon. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put my photos down, and the rest of this video is a lot of me fussy cutting. So I decided that I wanted to use these super sweet fun flowers, these abstract flowers, and I wanted to fussy cut bunches of them and create some clusters with them. So I'm going to go ahead and I decide that I want to put a little bit of a title down there, and a part of the stamp set is these words, Wild Whimsy, and I decided to stamp them in the 2 colors I used. So I stamped the top part of the word in the Broken China and the bottom part of the word in Lagoon, and this actually turned out really good. I was really careful. I did want this particular stamping to be perfect because, of course, it's the words. And so I felt like that it needed to be well stamped and very well done. And so that's why I chose the right side of my page, and then I used that kind of ombre stamping technique to make it work. And actually I did it the other way. I think Lagoon's at the top and the Broken China's at the bottom because Lagoon is darker. So the next thing I want to do is I'm just fussy cutting flowers and putting them together, and that will complete this layout. Easy, fun, very colorful, soft and sweet, and I love it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Be sure to head over to the shop so you can get some of these fun goodies to document your summertime photos coming up. Have a great day. Bye.